Ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention for just one moment, please. First of all, you're all very welcome here today at Griffith College. Before the ceremony commences and for your own safety and comfort, I would like to bring to your attention the following information. There are 7 emergency exits in the auditorium, 3 emergency exits at the rear of the auditorium behind you, and 4 behind me. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please proceed directly and calmly to the exit that is nearest to you. When exiting the building, please do not use the lift. Once outside the building, you are asked to proceed to Assembly Point G, which is at the corner of the green over here. This assembly point is marked with a green sign. In preparation for the ceremony, I would ask guests to please turn off their mobile phones. Please be aware that this event is being live streamed and photographed. I would now like to ask you to all stand for the graduate procession, please. If you can all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Ian Erica, Agwina Uishla, Foil Taroiv, Gudian Sharman Shaw, in a run for Dov Octany, or Didakish, or Aulamorian Kalashta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on learners of Griffith College, Dublin. I'm also delighted to welcome graduates and guests who are not in a position to be with us here in person today, but who are joining with us online. Our panel members include Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, Ronan Fenlon, Director of Griffith College, Seamus Fitzpatrick, Head of the Business Faculty, Madeleine Ford, Head of Strategic and Business Development, Geraldine McGing, Programme Director of the Springboard Programmes, and the many Programme Directors and faculty lecturers involved in the delivery of our programmes. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckagon, the College's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Con Tusakar leis na himachtaí, Iramanish ar an talamh Diarmuid Hegarty, Uachtar an Coláiste Gréfa, Leabhar Tling har ceann an Coláiste. I'd like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. As I look before me here, the thought that occurs to me that all we need, in fact, is for everybody is a set of sunglasses and a hoodie, and we'd have a perfect gang of bank robbers. But, such is the sorry state we find ourselves now, that we have to completely cover ourselves, but hopefully, in fact, it will be for not too much longer. We are really delighted to be able to have this ceremony on campus. It makes such a difference, and it's so important to you to actually celebrate it in person. Yeah, you haven't suffered for 3 or 4 years without deserving some way, some fashion in which, in fact, your efforts would be recognized. So we're delighted to have that opportunity, and also delighted that, in fact, at this ceremony, we have the graduates from 2020 who didn't get a ceremony last year because, in fact, it was all online. So we're delighted that you're all here, okay? And we indeed, as a result, have 23 ceremonies this year. So just to say that, if I may now, just say to you that the realization of life's dreams and ambitions is like a journey through mountainous terrain. Each struggle to a new peak is rewarded with a clear vision of the way ahead. And today we celebrate your conquering that first peak. Today is your day at the mountaintop. Savor this moment and the vista it gives you, and let its joy live in your memory forever. Remember, however, that during these difficult journeys, we are guided by the experience and dedication of others who shared your trials and tribulations, prepared meals for you, put up with your inevitable but hopefully few cranky moods, and those who so readily accepted the stress that you are so relieved to pass on. Now, in the time-honoured tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, families and friends to stay seated while the graduates stand up. Now I'm going to ask you, the graduates, to turn back to your parents, families and friends and express to them your thanks for the support you've received over the years by acclamation, applause, or however way you like. Do sit down. Now, if anybody asks me how the graduation speech went, I can say it was interrupted by applause. As president of the college, you'd wish me to acknowledge the work of my colleagues as members of boards, as heads of faculty, as lecturers, administrators, and librarians whose work contributed to your success today. Today, I want to look at the COVID landscape through which you have travelled and how it has challenged you and changed us forever. You faced many trials, including for some here the grief of loss of someone dearly loved. We ourselves lost our chairman, Frank Scott Lennon, to COVID last month. Not just a close friend for over 40 years, Frank was a mentor and inspiration to us all. We were inspired by his courage, his tenacity in fighting illness for so many years, and his piercing objectivity applied to the resolution of many conflicting situations here in the college. We describe our loss in these words: the unrelenting minute he filled with service done, our Maker's meaning in it, for so his life was run. Farewell, you Christian soldier, your courage ne'er undone. Rest well, you Christian soldier, for you life's battle won. And many in the audience who've lost close relatives or friends to COVID will relate to these words and will understand the depth of grief occasioned by the loss. And our thoughts and condolences are with them. We're currently living a worldwide track that has changed our lives beyond recognition. We never anticipated that the 21-day lockdown, global lockdown, would actually go on for months and turn our lives upside down. We started doing things differently. We needed to be creative and work with what we have, and started witnessing some historic changes worldwide. While COVID-19 engrossed us in its fear, it also helped us see the world with a new lens. We realized the value of our communities, realized the importance of life and what truly matters in it. We had to unlearn old patterns and realize that happiness lies in little things. Simple things we overlooked months ago, like a hug or calling over to our friends or family. Those simple things we took for granted, we now look forward to every single day. This pandemic has taught us it is time we appreciate our close ones and be grateful for what we have. And reminded us that life is fragile. It is time to work together and lift each other up. These past months, we've witnessed a vast sea of kindness and compassion in our communities around the world. It has led to countless acts of selfless heroism in hospitals and care homes. It's encouraged many of us to use our ultimate strengths to serve our greatest purpose, suddenly giving our lives new and inspiring meaning. Among other things, the pandemic has required us all to draw on skills and attributes such as adaptability, resilience, positivity, tenacity, empathy, and we've been so fortunate to see our planet heal, if only temporarily. On your graduation booklet, that is on the inside cover, you will see 2 satellite images of Beijing, before and during lockdown. The air pollution covering a substantial part of northeast China is indicated in colour. As the sky cleared up, you will see the second image beside it shows, second of those satellite images shows in fact the pollution clear, and you will see an absence of colour. And we can thus fully appreciate the impact of pollution on our planet, as everyone, including Mother Nature, took a breather during COVID. Also, as we withdrew to our homes, wildlife took to our streets with no fear of losing their lives. Again, in your graduation booklet, this time inside the back cover, you'll see a picture of a fox wandering through Grafton Street in broad daylight. Don't think we'd see that today. He seems to be heading for the Bailey. I wonder, did he think it was Johnny Fox's? Unfortunately, nobody told him the pubs were closed. But the pandemic's most important lesson, surely, has taught us to let nature heal itself and not to take it for granted. Our planet is all we have. We cannot exploit it more than we have already. But in March 2020, in a very short period of time, you had to adapt to an entirely new way of learning due to the COVID pandemic. Gone was the ability to sit in lectures and labs with fellow students. Isolated at home, online classes required you to become more independent in your study and assignment work. It's a testament to your adaptability that you survived and thrived in this independent way of learning. These skills will serve you well in your respective careers. Your learning will be lifelong as you independently upskill as your field changes over the coming years. When the learning skills forced on you by COVID will serve you well. As the COVID generation, you've largely had to acquire these valuable skills yourselves. Well, nobody can take this from you. This global pandemic has forced us to embrace the dawning of the era of agility and resilience in the face of severe adversity. We had no other choice but to face the challenges head on and adapting to our ever-changing circumstances. Pre-COVID, we were already understanding the greater need for agility in an ever more volatile, disruptive, uncertain, and complex world. The pandemic vastly intensified these conflicting forces, and disruption forced us to embrace agility for our betterment. The turbulence made it necessary to challenge the status quo and reinvent how our world can function. You have risen to this challenge. Hopefully throughout your lives will continue to do so. The COVID pandemic has also affected how we work. When COVID first hit, businesses and enterprises that could adapted to an entirely remote way of working, including innovative ways of customer service, such as five-star restaurants transformed to food trucks. Many of these changes are here to stay. I'm not so sure about the food trucks, but remote and hybrid working certainly is. COVID has also seen rapid innovation, particularly in the medical field, with the advent of mRNA vaccinations originally developed for COVID, now being trialled for malaria and HIV vaccines currently under development. An innovative educational challenge currently is the expansion of apprenticeships, learning from traditional trades and applying the approach that is adopted to the traditional trades now to administrative and professional work. The major challenge is to change people's attitudes to apprenticeships. We generally consider apprenticeships only relevant to the trades, in particular the building trade, whereas in countries like Germany, leaders of major multinationals started life as apprentices. And Griffith is already the education provider for 2 national apprenticeships in healthcare and bar management. Allied to this are the development of micro-credentials, awards for individual modules of courses, allowing learners to learn at their own pace, to try courses in different fields to enhance their skills further. I've little doubt, in fact, you will be availing of these throughout your lifetime. And your COVID-acquired skills would ideally place you to exploit micro-credentials. Ireland is being held up globally as a shining example of determination and solidarity, how as a society we faced COVID head-on. Clear messaging emanated from government and health authorities, followed by the imposition of appropriate restrictions eased and reimposed in a fluid fashion as circumstances required. The common focus and lack of divisiveness was heartening and reassuring. The government approach seeking buy-in, rather than being heavy-handed as in other jurisdictions, elicited a very positive response, resulting in a high level of compliance with sometimes extraordinary restrictions. And this aided to flatten the curve and allow for gradual easing of restrictions. But now I think we have to be particularly mindful as the number of COVID infections increase rapidly. We need to resume this buy-in. The various financial support schemes, costing over 12 billion since the start of the pandemic, have demonstrated us the value of solidarity throughout Europe. Your mission is to pass that lesson, or those lessons, of solidarity, of agility, of flexibility, of resilience to the next generation. In this respect, this year's graduates are in good company. Griffith students have won external awards across all faculties, including ACCA first place in the world in strategic business reporting, scoring 94%, highest mark worldwide, out of 8,395 students. Griffith students won the Gallery of Photography Graduate Award 2020. A Griffith student it was S Media Photography of the Year. 2 students in 2019 and 2020. Another student won the Public Relations Institute of Ireland Young Communications Professional Award of 2021. Sorry, it was a graduate. Another won Video Journalist of the Year. Another student won Best Film Documentary Short at Prague International Indie Film Festival in 2021. Another, Best Film at the LGBTQ in the Toronto Film Festival in 2021. Another, Best LGBTQ Documentary at the Venice Shorts in 2021. And also, these films enjoyed official selection at the Indie Shorts Awards in Cannes and official selection at the Montreal Independent Film Festival. Another student has been shortlisted for a Future Makers Award by the Design and Craft Council of Ireland. Another is shortlisted for the Institute of Designers in Ireland Graduate Design Award. So, as regards your career prospects, growth in the Irish company is evident from the news that Ireland remains on the shortlist for billions of euros investment by Intel, and by the increasing number of high growth tech companies setting up in Ireland or continuing to scale up in Ireland their international operations already established here. Examples of recent new investments include the advent of TikTok and Riot Games opening a new remote broadcast and content production centre in Dublin, an Irish-led Sunry raising 50 million for cloud security platforms. Announcement of new jobs in IT and pharmaceutical sectors are regular occurrences almost on a weekly basis. Just a note of caution, though, for those of you who are now fully accustomed to online working, we're suggesting the following back-to-work guidelines for your meetings in the company meeting room in the office. Rule number 1, do not attend in your dressing gown. You will not be able to turn off the camera. Rule number 2, do not share with your colleagues that your boss is talking rubbish. You will be unable to go mute. Rule number 3, do not point out that sound is all clear at your end while at the meeting. Rule number 4, do not make faces in response to ridiculous suggestions by your boss. You cannot go off video. And do not offer to switch on sharing. And the other one, rule number 6, do not offer to host a meeting, especially if it's been chaired by your boss. Rule number 7, do not say that a document was not attached, particularly when it was given physically to you earlier in the day. I think we all agree that working in present in the office is going to be a different approach. That said, we are back on campus, and I wish to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Susan Walsh, Dean, and the other staff of our collaborative partner, Globe Business College in Munich, and their business studies students graduating today. Das Griffith College ist stolz darauf, die Abschlüsse des Globus College München vergeben zu dürfen. Und wir freuen unsere Absolventen, ihre Familien sowie Dozenten des Globus Colleges heute hier willkommen zu heißen. We also welcome today's recipients of our QQI Awards who attended courses run by the Irish Institute of Purchasing and Materials Management. To also welcome today's graduates of the Institute of Commercial Management and our graduates of the BTEC Professional Diploma in Management and Leadership. I would urge any of you who wish to function successfully in the commercial world in the 21st century to visit China. We haven't been able to do so really in the last 18 months, but I think that opportunity will present it soon. It was something I recommend a visit. I also recommend that you learn the rudiments of Chinese. Jinjian woman fei chang gao xing, jin dao le, woman zhonggou shu sheng de jia jiang he jing yao. Jinjian, 我向你们的父母说，你们在爱尔兰学习非常努力，因为有你们，中国的未来而更加美丽。To explain, I've just welcomed the Chinese families and friends and stated that they should be proud of their sons and daughters' achievements. Wir begrüßen alle unsere deutschen Studenten und ihre Familien, die gekommen sind und gemeinsam mit uns zu feiern. I've welcomed the German students and their families who have come together to celebrate together today. Aussi, c'est un vrai plaisir de donner mes félicitations aux étudiants français. Il y a quelques qui ont accompli l'œuvre difficile de commencer leur diplôme de Business Studies en français et le finir en anglais ici à Dublin. We also have a number of students from Sarajevo graduating at this ceremony. Veliko namje zadovoljstvo, pozeliti dobrodošlicu našim bosankim studentima, njihovim roditeljima, srodicima I prijateljima. To our Turkish students and their parents, tebrikler, congratulations, which is about the entirety of my Turkish vocabulary. May I thank also our Brazilian students for their contribution to Griffith College. Obrigado por sua grande contribuição a Griffith College. And we too at Griffith College have our challenges. Key to the value of your award will be our national degrees becoming Griffith College degrees under delegated authority to make our own awards. And there should follow university status, now open to Institutes of Technology through amalgamation, which given our size should be open to us. We too have to have faith. As you glimpse the world from your current mountain peak, may I express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will have found a place in your heart as you have in ours. I want you to know you're always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. May I conclude by congratulating you again on your success and wishing that you may harness the knowledge and experience you acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. Thank you.
Anish, Boilim Fáilte Corroiv go dtí an cuidead den ócáid in an run for cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta ar Vic and Coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on graduates of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Ira mar an talamh déar integrity, Uachtar an Coláiste Gréfa, cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a bhrunna ar na fálamóirí atá dar Herbert ag an Coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the learners of this college presented by the college for that purpose.
Okay, may I first explain the significance of this moment? You will probably notice that, in fact, earlier I referred to as graduands, okay, which is Latin gerund, those in course of graduation. You, of course, have already done whatever was necessary to deserve that accolade. But basically, it's at this moment when we actually confer your degrees on you that you actually become graduates. So this is the act of conferring. So let me just explain that. I want to, so that people understand what we're doing and why. Hartlan Clorshi Grifa, os Corlia Delvo Calicta agus Calicti Erin, Mornum Calicti Fiolamore an Closta, a Win Kaidan Amach, Elecna Calicti, agus Iram Gugurter, Nefiolamore, Fema Fraud. On behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who've achieved the standards determined for these awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me.
Ira Manish Madeline Ford, Las Ceann Dóibh, Ira Hori on Dóibhan Gno Corin ar Láthar. I call upon Madeline Ford, Deputy Head of the college's Business Faculty, to present candidates in respect of the college's accounting and finance programmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, President, I would like to say a few words about the accounting and finance graduates here today. Welcome to you, the graduates of the BA Honours in Accounting and Finance. It is a very proud occasion for me and my faculty colleagues, in particular your year heads, Suzanne Burdis and Willie McBride. We are delighted to be here with you in person on this very special day. And today is indeed a very special day for you as you join the esteemed ranks of the many accounting graduates that have been trained by Griffith College since its founding in 1974. Back in 1974, the class would have been mainly Irish. Now we are truly global. As the graduating class of 2021 and 2020, you represent 29 different countries from one side of the world to the other. I won't list all 29 countries. Here today, we have graduates from Africa, Asia, South America, Eastern and Western Europe. Over your period of study, you have shared your different cultural and learning experiences with each other, and I believe each one of you have been enriched because of this. You are always willing to help each other, and that in itself shows admirable strength of character. The support you gave to each other was outstanding and an example to us all. We are very impressed that so many of the class have progressed on to further study in their chosen field. Some have chosen to pursue postgraduate studies, while others have chosen to pursue a professional qualification and are currently studying for the ACCA, CPA, and ACA examinations. A number of the graduates have been successful in securing positions within the banking sector and within accounting firms, Deloitte Ireland, Grant Thornton, and Mazars, to name but a few. Graduates, this is a new beginning for you, entering the field that has seen many changes over the years and will continue to change with increasing regulations, risks, and threats. You will need to confront uncertainties and embrace challenges, as you did so successfully over the last nearly 2 years. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, but continue to learn. Develop your deep analytical and strategic thinking, your influencing and negotiating skills, and your advanced business knowledge. Welcome the technology that is out there and will continue to evolve. Welcome it as a colleague, not as a replacement. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to congratulate you all, and we wish each and every one of you every success for the future. Whatever goals you set for yourself, you have the ability to achieve those goals with hard work and determination. I am more than confident that you will be an asset to any organisation. Well done. I am very proud of you all. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the BA Honours in Accounting and Finance programme and who are worthy of their QQI award. Rilwan Adalakun. Ayanru. Rafaela Almeida. Soraya Assis. Nayan Bittencourt Pereira. Camila Carvalho. Zila Carvalho. Shane Casey. Kai-Shin Cheong. Silteng Ching. Maria Lorena Churne. Marinorca Cruz Reina. Michael Delaney. Tara Dolan. Lauren Drum. Kelsey Dunn. Lewis Enderby. Alan Freer. Camilla Graziola. Agla Gergavilla Gutse. Goyo Sheng. Simon Healy. Orchian Hui. Husnain Al Jafari. Muhammad Awaz Jalil. Jaeyeon Jeong. Oshin Joseph Kirlan. Raphael Kikong. Dominic Conchizna. Aisling Lanigan. Marco Lass. Renata Alvim Leal Canoni Santana. Lee Yun. Liu Pin Han. Patrick McGuire. Ilio Maras. Evie Martin. Julia Modelo Montero Gentil. Yazir Mahmood. Roberta, no. Dong Thi Min Nyuk. No? Sharon? Sharon Chi Chi Nagu. Lindo Kule Faketita. Roberta Carolino Managata Grandalia. Olivia Valentina Mahok. Nahara Marakowski. Nicholas Murphy. Bridget O'Brien. Nazir Mohammed Shaubu. Stan Sleepin. Emily Sweeney. Duong Thi Min Ngok. Jurgita Valentete. Florenza Valencenti. Takutsa Clint Viano. Ivan Vernoga. Wang Dan. Wang Xinyu. Jamie White. Zhang Yu Jia. Adatun Georgia Oyinlo. And now I would like to present the graduates of 2020. Shane Brown. Katie Byrne Gagan. Lorraine Dugan. Saad Umar Fayaz. Anna Felicio. Lee Haibo. Connor McCardle. Hoang Thi Phuong Trong. Osama Sabir. Gilherm Schmitz. Paul Soulier. Paul Wade. Stephen Weir.
Almost last year.
And Roy Wicks.
Last but not least. Where are you from, Roy? No. Hold that up.
Iramanish Geraldine McGing, Siúrthór Corsa, na Hiráthóirí ó Lárónad Forbatha Corporáideach go chur in our láthir. I call upon Geraldine McGing, Programme Director, to present the candidates in respect of the college's Corporate Development Centre.
Hello everyone and welcome to your graduation ceremony. Management at every level in an organisation has always been a challenge. We are experiencing so much change at the moment. Education gives us an opportunity to consider that our own opinion is not always correct. By listening to another point of view, we have the prospect of making better decisions. From your programme, you will be familiar with Peter Drucker. He suggested that the function which distinguishes the manager above all others is the educational one. The one contribution the manager is uniquely expected to make is to give others vision and ability to perform. Nothing as clear as that is taking place right now when we are trying to encourage people to come back into the workforce and to perform. It is the vision and moral responsibility that in the last analysis defines the manager. Company policies and procedures have to be actionable and transparent in an attempt to protect everyone. And all crises throw up opportunities, and it is the person who is open to these ideas that will grasp them and make them into action plans. I want to thank you all for your perseverance during Zoom last year. It was interesting to say the least. It was stressful for all of us, with families cooking dinners in the background while we were trying to engage in a lecture, children needing to go to bed, help with homework, and all the rest that goes with family life. So well done to you all. Well done to all of us for getting through it. And now you're here graduating. I would like to thank all my colleagues in short courses, Adele and her team, as well as IT, who made the Zoom challenge a lot easier for all of us. It is my hope that your education will assist you always explore new ways of doing things to enable you to influence activities in your employment and in your lives. You have already illustrated that you recognise this by being actively part of these programmes, and a number of you have made the commitment to continue with your learning and are now completing other programmes here in Griffith. As a lifelong learner myself, I wish you well with this. It's never too late to start learning. I recently started learning to play the piano, so we're always learning. So congratulations to all of you on successfully completing your programmes, and I wish you every success with your career. President, I present you the following candidates who have successfully completed the ICM diplomas in business management. Ciara Burke. Andrew Doran. James Fitzgerald. Rebecca Foley. Pamela Hanley. Lauren McAniff. Kieran Nolan. Well done. Peter O'Keefe. Yvonne Shanahan. I would now like to present the 2020 attendees for the ICM Diploma. Lorraine Anderson. Breda Lanigan. Helen McHugh. Megan Sheridan.
And before we finish, I just invite you to give a special round of applause to all our graduates here today and all your colleagues graduating online. Tá anás an isis ag an gláiste dúisina a bhrunna or issue the Diary Globe bar fiaush of Wintermark and a Quid Lane. The college now has the pleasure of announcing a number of prizes which are awarded to graduates who've achieved excellence in their studies, and I call upon Professor Diarmuid Hegarty to be with them when we're presenting the prize. The first prize is in respect of the BA Honours in Accounting and Finance. And the best academic achievement on the BA Honours in Accounting and Finance is being awarded to Aisling Lanigan. And the second prize is awarded in respect of the college's ICM programme. The best academic achievement on the ICM Diploma in Business Management is awarded to Ciara Burke. Iana Erica, Aguina Uishla, Corin Creek Lesh and Sharman Shaw, Condavachtani of Runna, or Aulamorium Kalashta. Berenbuicus Liv Galair. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 40,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe, and over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates, and the college. The network is also proving to be a valuable resource for recent graduates seeking or changing employment. As we move towards our 50th anniversary, we're also delighted to see our graduates from earlier years using the network as a resource to recruit Griffith graduates to meet their own organisation's needs. Details about the network are available on griffithalumninetwork.com and on the college's website. Finally, we would like to thank all our graduates and guests for your attendance on campus today and online. For those on campus, we regret that we're not in a position on this occasion to invite everybody to mingle indoors to celebrate together over drinks and refreshments as we had hoped and planned. We recognise that health and safety must remain our first priority, and thank you for your support and compliance under these particular circumstances. For now, we wish you every joy and happiness in celebrating your success with your close friends. As a token, we've small boxes of chocolates for everyone as you leave the building here today. In the future, and hopefully near future, we look forward to meeting you again on campus without restrictions as you continue to develop your successful careers. In the meantime, please stay safe and well. Please stand for the academic procession.